Welcome along to Property Tribes TV during Tenancy Deposit Protection Month, powered by TDS throughout April 2013. And in this video, I'm joined by Ben Beadle from TDS, and we're going to be reaching out to landlords and lettings agents in Northern Ireland because, Ben, tenancy deposit protection became mandatory for them on the 1st of April, and it wasn't an April Fool.
It wasn't, I'm afraid, and there's no escape from it. 1st of April was the date. It applies to private tenancies where you receive a deposit on or after the 1st of April. It doesn't apply, it's not retrospective, so it's not going back, so you've got time to prepare for it. But if you take a deposit later than the 1st of April for a private tenancy, you must put it with a scheme. Hopefully you'll choose TDS Northern Ireland.
Now, I think it's worth pointing out that the penalties for not complying with this are very harsh.
They are very harsh indeed. It's twofold, Vanessa. Firstly, you've got very tight timescales within which to comply. So firstly, you've got 14 days to protect the deposit and 28 days to serve prescribed information. If you don't do it, the ultimate penalty is a fine of up to £20,000, which is a marked difference to what we're used to in England and Wales. Now, there's a route to getting to that £20,000, and the route is that it's the district councils that will enforce whether a landlord has complied or not, and they will check out with the tenants. If it's proven that the landlord hasn't complied in whatever way, then the district council will prosecute the landlord and can issue a fixed penalty fine of 3 times the deposit. If that's paid, all is well, all is forgotten. If it's not paid, then it goes to court, and that's where the final figure of up to £20,000 could kick in.
Now, I have heard in some online discussions and so on that some landlords and lettings agents in Northern Ireland are struggling to get to grips with this. Now, TDS is trying to help in a very practical way, aren't you?
That's right. So we've got roadshows throughout Northern Ireland that we've done, and we started those in January of this year, even actually before we got given a contract. So we were hedging our bets a little bit. But the idea was working with our partners, RICS and Arla, who have a presence in Northern Ireland, to get as much information out to people as possible. Since then, we've entered into a partnership with LANI, Landlord Association Northern Ireland, who recommend TDS Northern Ireland as their preferred supplier, and we run training sessions, attend their meetings to try and get through to landlords on the ground with perhaps only 1 or 2 properties that it's really important that they comply.
Mm-hmm. And these events are free to attend, aren't they?
That's right. We're going to be releasing some more dates throughout April and May, but they're free to attend.
Brilliant. So the message is, if you are a landlord or letting agent in Northern Ireland, deposits moving forwards from the 1st of April 2013 do need to be protected. And if you need any further information, you can look at the TDS Northern Ireland website and
That's
also
right.
get yourself along to one of these free educational events. Ben, just to finish, do you have any sort of feeling of what the scene is like in Northern Ireland in terms of the buy-to-let scene? Have you been over there?
Yes, well, I'm over there 2 days a week, and we've got an office in Northern Ireland. So we've got people on the ground out there that are helping landlords and letting agents with the transition. Mm-hmm. Now, it's a much smaller market than, say, England and Wales, so we're looking at somewhere in the region of probably 100,000, 125,000 tenancies. Mm-hmm. But critically, some landlords choose not to take deposits anyway, mm-hmm. so that will reduce the market down further. Mm-hmm. We're looking realistically probably an average deposit of about £500, mm-hmm. and that's typically what landlords are taking, usually about 1 month's rent. So it's a small market. It's going to take a while to build up, but hopefully through the roadshows and the literature that we've got on the website, we'll be trying to make the transition as pain-free as possible.
Fantastic. Well, if you are a landlord or letting agent in Northern Ireland, you're very welcome to Property Tribes. We do aim to be as inclusive as possible, and many thanks to Ben for sharing that important information about deposit protection in Northern Ireland. You've been watching Property Tribes TV.